Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. One of my main proofs has to do with society testifying against itself. If you don't see it my way, if you don't know the top martial artist ever possible has a special place in God's heart, it must be his son, then why in Tekken, the video game that was so popular, has many versions, I think it's like Tekken 1 through 6, why is the devil made a martial artist? Why is an angel made a martial artist? You know, with the fake kind of Judeo-Christian LGBT twist that we see everywhere in video games, movies, you name it. You know, church depictions. Why is that? And in another depiction, why was the devil depicted as a karate master with a white belt? A so-called karate master, a mockery of a karate master. Why is the phrase the devil in a suit or devil in a suit so popular? Why are demons so often depicted as menacing brute warriors? The devil himself. It goes back to the ancient martial art disagreement of Horus versus Set, gliding through the heavens in the spirit of universal pinpoint and moral precision, striking with the spirit of the heavens and striking those who are of the cult of the flesh and brute force, who don't think straight. The things I just said are more potent than any scripture in the Bible, because the Bible fails to kind of nail it. And they bring up Moses with a flashing sword, Moses who said the Lord is the warrior. The Lord is his name, Exodus 15:3. And God who said to him, go tell the Israelites, I am has sent me to you. Who I am has sent me to you. I am that I am who I am what I will be. That was the second book of the Bible, Exodus. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. In Deuteronomy 32, Moses is talking about how he's a great warrior of God in a very specific way. The flashing spear, the glittering spear, we see it also in Nahum. The sharp double-edged sword of Scripture. If it's not wielded most massively by the top martial artists ever possible, then why is it described in a way that has to do with where I am the master? Life, marriage, what have you. And the enemy has raised women so pearly that in his own book it says, broad is the way to destruction. The masses of women far too dumb to be willing to die for God with me at the drop of a hat. If it ever came to that, to live and die for God. Far too childish and immature. Why I'm at the right hand of God, and when my flesh dies, I will be 100% at the right hand of God with no mercy. The throne is established in righteousness, justice, in mercy to some degree, and in mercy has to do with me being here right now, scrambling, trying to get whoever might be wise enough to find their way out in the end. That's why they're called the end times. The earth won't be born again because this is the end. The righteous are taken away from here. This is your last chance. The parable of the tenants, the most important parable in the Bible. Last of all, key word, last of all. When you look around, you see people who are going to masterfully transform into perfect beings and never sin again? No. So the new earth is somewhere else.